Tell me, Doctor, are you here on vacation?
Well, actually, business. I've been developing an enzyme to catalyze cellular regeneration with the most amazing results.
Cellular regeneration? I'm afraid I don't understand.
Well, to put it in layman's terms, I've developed a drug that not only arrests the aging process, but even reverses it. A fountain of youth, if you will.
Well, I'd love to give this potion of yours a try.
Well, I must warn you, the process is not inexpensive.
I don't care what the cost is, Doctor. I want to try your treatment.
Is there a doctor here? I need a doctor.
Right here. Here's a doctor.
Oh, no.
Right over here.
Oh, no.
Here he is.
Could you come with me?
Actually, I'm more of a biologist.
Come on. Well, there he is. I mean, he was eating like crazy and then he just keeled over.
Well, I think you should, call an ambulance.
Would you just examine him, please?
Oh, of course. You say he just had a really big meal?
Gut buster.
Do you have any, smelling salts?
Rick, it's over there.
You want to help him up here?
I just heard. My doctor's on his way. I already got one. Good. You.
Hi, George.
Get out of here right now.
Sure thing.
What'd you do that for?
I know that guy's not a doctor. He's a con man.
I want him dead.
Oh, gee, Nick, that's not necessary. He doesn't even know who you are.
George, would you listen to your older brother for a change? I'm not supposed to be in this country since I was deported. He could foul up everything.
Shelby! Here, take this. Get out of town.
What's this for?
Let's just say it's for old times, for an old pal. But this is it.
Well, thanks, George, but a friendship like ours never dies.
Security. The man who just robbed room 802 is leaving the main building right now wearing a gray jacket and a pink shirt. Thanks.
This guy bad.
Terry, I don't care if he's at a resort. You're only out a few grand on his bail. How am I supposed to make a fee?
If you catch Shelby, you could have the whole thing. I don't care. I'd rather you had it than the state.
What's the big deal? He's just a con man.
Shelby Robinson is a totally amoral, ruthless criminal. He's a vulture who feeds on the weak and the innocent and the trusting.
How come you know so much about him?
This is the third time he's jumped bail on me.
Third?
Third? It's a con man. What can I say? And you know that if he can fool me 3 times, he can fool anybody.
You sure he's still at that health resort?
La Quintera, yes. That's where he was arrested.
For running a con?
You know, that's the funny thing about it. He was running a con. He was impersonating a doctor who was selling some youth potion or something. He was so good at it, he was cornered into examining one of the hotel guests. But the reason that he was arrested was for theft.
Why would he go back there now?
Well, Shelby claims that he was framed by the owner of the spa, some ex-pal named George Spiros. He's heavily connected with the mob.
Yeah, I've heard of him. His brother's a real heavyweight.
Yeah, well, Shelby claims that he was framed after Spiros caught him examining the hotel guest.
That still doesn't explain why I'd go back.
Well, Shelby's furious with Spiros. He swore he'd get even.
But they'd recognize him there.
I'm sure he's keeping a low profile. He might be in disguise. He also might have brought one of his daughters with him. Erica. She's also a con artist. He's got another daughter named Claudia, but she's gone straight. He taught his daughters everything he knows. Believe me, Erica can con with the best. So, what do you say?
Yeah, what do you say?
Yeah, what do you say?
All right. I'll try. But I'm gonna need some seed money.
Seed money? Why?
Well, I'll have to draw Shelby out of hiding. Judy, you go on ahead and tell him how wonderful and rich I am. It's not cheap to con a con.
By now, Jody should have been knowing how wonderful and rich you are. Daddy, I found a live one.
That's my Erica.
He's a really rich Texas oil man that's due in today. I'll be planting the seed with his girlfriend by the pool. I'm selling them on the fact that you were the original architect who designed the La Cantera.
All right. Now call me as soon as he gets here, and then send him up to the room.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Welcome. Do you have any luggage?
Mr. Gibson buys as he goes.
Not your fault, Shorty. Here, put this on your favorite team, huh? Bingo.
Thank you.
Jerry'd have a fit the way you're spending her money.
Too bad she's not here to see it. Come on.
What kind of work is he in?
He doesn't work anymore. He just plays.
You know, he was thinking of building a resort like this back home, though.
There he is now. Oh, Lash. Lash, honey. Oh, over here. Oh, my honey.
He's such a bad boy.
How's my little filly?
Oh, we'll just die in a misery without you.
Any sign of Robinson?
No, but Erica here is hooked. I set you up as a perfect mark for her dad.
Good. Oh, honey, I brung you something. A little pretty here, huh? Look at this.
Oh, Lash, it's adorable. You know, this must have cost a fortune.
Well, I just have to uncork one of my oil wells.
Oh, you bad boy. Well, come on. I want you to meet someone.
Oh, yeah?
Erica, this is Lash. Lash, this is Erica.
Howdy.
Hi. I heard you were planning to build a resort.
Yep, back home in Texas. But we would do it right.
You having a plan for a place like this?
Heck, this would fit in my backyard. Honey child, it's like this. I want something with some elbow room.
You know, this is a really strange coincidence, but I just happen to know the guy who designed this place. He wanted to do it twice the size of this building, you know, a real showcase, but the owners didn't want to spend the money. I think he still has the original plans.
Wow, you think this fella might want to sell those original plans?
Oh, I don't know. But I do know it wouldn't come cheap. He, you know, he spent a lot of time on it.
Well, honey, don't you worry, because when my Lash does something, money is the last thing he thinks about.
The United States government deported me. I'm not supposed to be here. If that grifter remembers who he saw, he could screw up everything. I wanted him dead.
Well, he got arrested. We couldn't very well hit him when he was with the police.
Well, now, wasn't that convenient? Did you arrange that, George, so he couldn't get wasted?
Nick, you're my brother. I wouldn't do anything that could jeopardize you.
Okay. But he's not...
My brother. I wouldn't do anything that could jeopardize you.
Okay. But he's not with the police now. If he shows up again, you make sure he leaves in a coffin. You understand?
Don't worry. I'll take care of him.
Come on, Max.
Do you really think Robinson's here?
One of the bellboys had a description that fit him. Back up. Somebody's coming.
I certainly hope you'll be able to make a deal with my friend.
Oh, I'm sure we will, honey. I'm a horse-trading son of a gun.
Hello. Come on in.
Damn, it is Robinson. I guess we do it Nick's way. Tell Bert and Cosmo to take care of it.
Touch it.
How about some introductions?
Sure, my name's Colt Severs, bounty hunter for Terry Michaels. These are my partners, Howie and Judy.
Bounty hunter?
Mm-hmm.
Eric, run.
Let her go. We don't need her.
Cubby. My beautiful plans. Room. I hope you're satisfied.
I will be when we get you behind bars.
Is this absolutely necessary?
I think so. Let's go.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm an officer of the court. This man is my prisoner.
This man is our prisoner. For as long as he lives.
I think I'd rather go with you.
I suppose this is all part of some elaborate con, huh?
Call it what you like. He stays with us. Let's go.
us, would you?
Claudia, a bounty hunter has Dad.
A bounty hunter? Is this some kind of trick?
It's for real, honest.
Scout's honor?
Scout's honor.
All right, where are they now?
In the room getting ready to leave. Do you remember the Philadelphia scam?
Remember it. I'm the one who came up with it.
Great.
Judy, call the desk. Have the limo brought around.
Hey, don't you think I got any scruples? I'd have paid Terry back as soon as I fleeced you.
We're all set here, Cole. These guys won't be going anyplace for a while.
Let's go.
There's something wrong. It's dead under doornail. Do you want me to check under the hood?
No, I don't want to give those guys friends time to find him. We'll take a cab.
She'll have it back in a flash.
It so happens I'm totally innocent of the crime I'm charged with.
Spare me the dog and pony show. Terry told me you went back to get even with George Spiros. Hey, whatever con you were pulling off at his hotel, it certainly hit a nerve.
George must have resented my invading his turf. He never did have much of a sense of humor. George wanted to have me killed. He caught me treating a guest. But it was no big deal.
No big deal? Impersonating a physician, administering to a patient?
Hey, it's not as if I tried to bill the guy.
Cold, look.
Pull over. Somebody may be trapped.
Someone could be seriously hurt. I should help.
I have a first aid kit in the trunk, but I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Guy must have walked away.
We've been had. Yeah? I still have the key to the handcuffs.
I have never seen the Philly plan executed more perfectly. Are we a team or what?
Okay, don't get any ideas. Once we make the big score with Spiros, it's back to the straight and narrow.
We really appreciate this, mister. We're stranded.
Jody's leg did the trick again.
I'm forgetting all about Spiros. Too dangerous. I think I'll head for Palm Beach.
Who are you trying to fool, Dad? We all know you won't stop until George Spiros gets his comeuppance. I'm going to go and pay him back for you. I'll round up some of the old gang to help.
Claudia, you don't seem to understand. They almost killed me back there. If it wasn't for that bounty hunter, I would be dead.
Okay, I'm getting off here at this car rental. I'll meet you back at the Fair Oaks Motel on Route 10. Just as soon as I pluck Mr. Spiros.
We really appreciate you giving us a lift.
Hey, friend in need, right? You know, I'm thinking about what happened in La Quintera. 5 seconds later, and Robinson's guts could have been all over that carpet.
Yeah, ours too. But we sure beat the daylights out of those killers, huh?
Robinson may have escaped from us, but Well, if somebody's out to kill him, they'll try again.
How far did you guys say you were going?
Nick? The bandages just came off an hour ago. I can't believe it myself. Some difference, huh?
Gee, even our own mother wouldn't recognize you. How do you feel?
I feel great. You know, George, it's gonna be just like old times.
Oh, yeah. Feds will never find you now.
Unless that Robinson creep puts it together.
Don't worry about Robinson. He's yesterday's papers.
From what I've heard about those guys, their gory murders aren't very pleasant.
It just doesn't fit.
What doesn't?
Why would Spiros frame his old pal Robinson for something he could just have easily have glossed over?
Maybe it wasn't so minor.
At least let me go back and help her.
Enough with the song and dance. I'm not buying it.
Damn it, girl, listen to me. Your sister's life could be in danger. If you don't turn this car around this instant, her blood will be on both our hands. Sweetheart, I'm not conning you. I'm not playing games. I'm scared out of my mind for Claudia.
Scout's honor?
Scout's honor.
It's possible there may have been a trail of killings right up to the second.
No matter what really happened, I think Robinson's a marked man. It's easy enough to arrange a hit in jail. I think Robinson will end up with his throat cut.
Or even worse from what I hear about those guys.
Hey, that's the same taxi.
They're heading back to the resort.
You gotta turn this thing around.
Why? What are we...
Get off a bloodbath.
Listen, I don't know what you guys are doing, and I don't even want any part of it. Look, I tell you, you take the car.
Your car will be at the La Cantera Hotel.
Somebody's moving up on us.
It's the bounty hunter.
Hang on.
You have a hairpin?
Yeah, 1 minute. Here you go.
Spare me the Houdini act.
Savers, Claudia went back to the resort to try and settle a score for me.
Did you tell her what happened?
Yeah, but she wouldn't believe a word I said.
You've got to let us go back and get Claudia out of there.
My daughter's life is on the line. If you help us get her back here safely, I promise I'll go back to L.A. without a peep.
Scout's honor.
All right. Let us get one thing straight. We get Claudia and we leave, all right? Get him out of here.
What's the plan, Colt?
That depends on whether or not the 2 goons we've got tied up have been discovered yet. It's all right. They're still on ice. Keep an eye on everybody, will you? Make sure nobody gets in or out. All right, you guys check the grounds. I'll check the lobby, okay? Let's go.
All right. I'll take off your gags. But if you yell out, it's going to be the last note you ever sing.
How about some water? I'm dying of thirst.
While you're at it, I haven't had anything to eat since yesterday.
Now that you mention it, I could use a bite myself. I could make up some hamburgers.
Yeah, make mine medium rare.
What makes you think we're gonna feed you?
Well, you're not gonna let us starve, are you?
All right, we'll feed you. But this isn't a restaurant.
What are you complaining about? I can't even eat.
Why, what's your problem?
I got a peptic ulcer.
Gastric or duodenal?
All I know is hamburgers don't agree with me. Hey, you got any cottage cheese in there?
Hello, can I talk to Slim, please? No, this isn't a bill collector. Thank you, I'll wait. Hello, Slim, this is Claudia Robinson. That's right, Shelby's daughter. Listen, are you up for the old put and take? That's great. Well, I'm down at La Cantera. How soon can you get here?
Robinson's daughter, huh?
Excuse me, police business.
Hey, what are you doing?
Come on. Doesn't this thing go any faster?
Don't worry, buddy. I ain't gonna let her get away.
You must be working with him.
Mind if I drive?
Sure, go right ahead.
How are you gonna beat this? A 1977 Chevy Impala, just as clean as it can be. Come on, drive it and try it out. Over here, a 78 Peugeot, a dandy little car, $7,500. Over here, look at this. Boy, you want something nice? What the hell's going on here? Oh my God, that's where my new cars are stored. Oh my God, not my caddy.
I want to thank you, Cole. I'm ready to go back to L.A.
Yeah, well, I'm not. What exactly were you doing in George's room before you were caught?
I was pulling the medical scam when this guy runs into the lounge yelling for a doctor. My Mark volunteers me. So I walk in. There was this guy fainted. So I go over and I pretend to look him over. But he starts coming around all by himself. He's overeating.
You guys keep the noise down or the gags go back on. You got it?
George shows up a minute later and throws me out. Next thing you know, the cops bust me. George set me up with the money.
Was there anything in George's room, anything unusual?
Oh, a lot of medical stuff, some green and blue gas cylinders, but that's not unusual. George is a hypochondriac.
Maybe he's got asthma. That would explain the gas.
No, those cylinders are color-coded. Blue is nitrous oxide. That's the stuff that anesthesiologists use to put you under for surgery.
Surgery? Tell me about the guy that fainted.
Oh, he's around 60, a little overweight. He had a heck of a scar on it right cheek.
Wait a minute. Spiro's brother, Nick, I remember reading someplace that he had a scar like that.
That's beginning to make sense.
It is?
Yeah, the scar. I think the guy was about to have that distinguished feature removed surgically.
But he was deported years ago for drugs and racketeering, murder, you name it.
So evidently he's back and arranging a new identity.
Plastic surgery.
Right.
In George's room?
Well, hospitals might ask too many questions.
But why kill Dad?
Because he's the one outsider who'd seen Nick. Somehow we gotta flush Nick out and expose him, then the frame on you will fall apart.
It won't be easy. Nick's too hot to surface, and even if he did, nobody'd recognize him.
Con might work. You say George is a hypochondriac.
Terrible.
That's what we'll use. Jody, you're up first. You gotta hook George.
Oh, here's Mr. Spiros now.
Are you Miss Banks? I'm Joe Spiros.
Oh, thank God you're here. For some reason, my reservations aren't here.
Couldn't the manager help you?
Oh, well, I believe in going to the top, you know what I mean?
Oh, I understand, Miss Banks. Well, please, if you'd like to sit over here, I'll straighten this right out.
Oh, well, you could start by calling me Jody.
This is it, George's room. Here, I can do that faster.
Where did you learn to do that?
Daddy taught us everything.
Here on the hamburgers.
And here's a cottage cheese and yogurt crepe, guaranteed to soothe even the most sensitive stomach. What's the matter? Are you hungry?
I am.
Well, then what is it?
My doctor put me on a low-sodium diet. I have high blood pressure.
High blood pressure? Maybe you ought to consider another line of work, something with a little less stress.
Stress? Where he's going, he's going to be making license plates.
What about you? Something wrong with this food?
Forget about it.
No. What are you, anorexic or what?
Kosher. Kosher? I'm afraid you're out of luck.
No, it's not fair to penalize a man for his religious convictions. You just have to go out and get something.
Hey, while you're at it, can you bring me some diet sodas?
Hey, where are we slipping him?
Barbiturates. It'll make him drowsy, sluggish.
How are you gonna make sure he goes to the hospital?
But Jody will handle that tonight with a Mickey. Come on, she can't keep him occupied forever.
All right.
I'm sure you'll be very comfortable in the room I've arranged. Please, if there's anything else I can do, just let me know.
Well, there is one thing. I don't have plans for dinner tonight.
I could have something special sent up to my suite.
Good idea. I'll bring the dessert.
It's one of Spiros's men. You okay?
I think I broke my hand.
Now what?
Tell Howie to set another place for lunch. Come on.
All right, here we go. It's Dr. Pasternak's standard 330-calorie low-sodium diet lunch. Got 1 piece of high-protein dry wheat bread, 2 cottage eggs, a half a grapefruit, and 3 ounces of strained applesauce. What's that?
Salt. Yes, boy.
Do you think I went to all this trouble preparing this diet so that he could cheat? Low sodium means no salt.
Another one for lunch.
But I just finished cooking, Colt.
Well, look, I'm sorry, kid. I didn't have time to make a reservation. Now, take care of him. I gotta go.
we better go to the hospital, too.
Okay.
All right. So what do you want to eat?
Are you really gonna feed me?
Well, if you don't have any strange dietary habits like your buddies here.
No, you better cancel the order then. You know, I'm macrobiotic all week.
Macrobiotic?
Just don't make fun, okay?
Yeah, I was thinking about putting myself on a macrobiotic diet.
Oh, I recommend it 100%. I've never felt better.
Great. What could I make? Rice pilaf.
Perfect. Hey, I really appreciate this.
I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Mr. Spiros. You know, I could come back later.
Oh, no. I guess I'm just a little overworked. I'll be fine. So, tell me, what brings a pretty girl like you to my resort unescorted?
Well, I've heard that a lot of directors and producers vacation here. And, I was just hoping maybe I could get discovered.
So, you're an actress?
Mm-hmm. Now, you wouldn't have anything to do with Hollywood. You don't have any pull, do you, Mr. Spiros? I'd do anything for a break, just anything.
Now, you've got to be careful, Jody. There are some people who would take advantage of a girl like you.
Really?
I find it hard to believe that anyone could be so naive.
Well, I just guess I'm what you call a trusting person.
Yes.
Are you all right?
Ooh, yes. Fine.
You sure you're all right?
Where am I?
Mr. Spiros, you're in the Mesa Vista Hospital. You arrived in an ambulance about an hour ago. Here.
Oh, what's wrong with me?
I'm just the nurse. They sent for Dr. Kalish.
How'd they know who my doctor was?
I got it off a pill bottle in your room. You just keeled over. I thought you were dead.
People don't just pass out for no reason. I want to know what's wrong.
Now, don't get yourself worked up, Mr. Spiros. Just lay down and relax until your doctor gets here.
What's going on in here? This room is supposed to be vacant.
I think you better check your computer. This patient was admitted through emergency.
Who's the attending physician?
I'm Dr. Severs. Is there a problem here?
Well, nothing that can't be cleared up, but I would like to...
Why don't we step into the court?
Your patient isn't registered at this hospital, Doctor.
That's the second time that's happened to me here. Well, just get together the forms and we'll readmit him.
Well, he shouldn't even be in that room until he's on file.
Look, I can't take him out of the bed. Just get the forms together. I'll take responsibility, okay?
Paging Dr. Wisham. Dr. Wisham, please. Please dial.
Amanda, I want you to call administration and check out a Dr. Severs.
What can I get for you, Shelby? You're about the only one who hasn't eaten yet.
I'm not hungry. I'm worried about my girls.
Colt will take care of them.
Yeah, well, now, he may be a great bounty hunter, but it takes years to pull off a con. One slip, one hesitation, and it's all over. I better see if he needs my help.
Colt wanted you to stay put.
My girls may be in danger.
Too many people have seen your face. I can't let you leave.
Did you run an abdominal x-ray series?
As soon as we got here, Doctor, I'll just go to the lab and see if the results are in.
Well, how are you feeling, Mr. Spiros?
Terrible. I want to see Dr. Kalish.
Well, Dr. Kalish is away. I'm covering his calls while he's gone. I'm sorry. I know how you feel.
Please, Just find out what's wrong with me. I'm a sick man.
Would you excuse me for a moment? I'd like to talk to the patient alone.
Now, I'm going to be right outside the door, Mr. Spiros, in case you need me.
It really is serious, isn't it?
Mr. Spiros, I don't believe in hiding things from a patient. Your blood tests show a very high level of toxins in your system, combined with a low calcium level and a dangerously high potassium count. Chances are the problem is with your kidneys. I'll know better when I see the x-rays.
I've never had any problem with my kidneys before.
Well, have you been experiencing any lightheadedness, any excessive drowsiness?
Yes.
Howie. Just a second. Hello.
Howie!
Yeah, hi, Terry.
Hi. Listen, Colt left me this number on my service. Why haven't you called?
Well, we've been kind of busy. Shelby, it's Terry.
Shelby's there? You got him?
Yeah, he's right here.
So bring him back to L.A.
Well, we will just as soon as we convince George that his kidneys are no good.
What?
Well, actually, we're trying to flush out his brother, Nick, who was deported.
What?
Yeah, he came to the United States to have plastic surgery so nobody recognized him.
Huh. Howie, tell me one thing. Where's Colt?
Well, Colt's at the hospital. I had to stay behind and feed the hitman.
You're feeding the hitman?
Well, somebody had to. You couldn't just let him starve. And we gotta keep him here so they don't get in the way while we pull off the whole scam.
No, of course not. Howie, listen, why don't you guys just tell me about this whole thing when you get back, okay?
Fine. Terry?
What?
Are shrimp kosher?
Goodbye, Howie.
Don't ask me again. You're gonna stay right here.
Now, Howie, weren't there 5 forks here?
Yeah, so what?
Well, there's one missing. Now, in prison, guards check forks very carefully because a sharpened fork makes one very nice ship.
You stay right here. Macrobiotic? Low sodium. Shelby.
Doesn't look good, Mr. Spiros. These x-rays just confirm what I thought about your kidneys. There's evidence of necrosis. Your kidneys have definitely shrunken.
What does it mean?
Well, it means you'll have to sign some release forms. I want to operate as soon as the hospital can come up with a suitable donor.
Operate? Well, there must be some kind of medication I could take for this.
Not when it reaches this stage of deterioration. You see, transplantation is mandatory.
I want a second opinion.
So do I. I've asked for Dr. Baxley to come over. He's head of urology at County. I just hope we can afford the time.
What do you mean?
Well, with your potassium levels so high, you're in danger of cardiac arrest. Mr. Spiros, do you have any family?
Yeah, I have some cousins back east.
I was afraid of that. The hospital has no donor kidneys that tissue type with yours. I was hoping you had a brother or sister that would be compatible for a transplant. We better put him on a kidney machine for dialysis. It could be weeks before we could find a donor.
Weeks?
If your condition doesn't deteriorate.
Wait. I have a brother.
Would you be willing to donate a kidney?
I'll make him give me a phone.
Get the phone, nurse. Mr. Spiros, I'll make the proper arrangements. He's calling his brother now.
Terrific, we did it.
Great. All we have to do is grab her. There they are. Hold them.
Oh, what's going on?
I checked up on you. You're a fraud. There's no Dr. Sievers licensed in California.
Well, there must be a mistake.
We'll see about that. Take them to security.
Excuse me. Dr. Sievers?
Yes?
Is it really you? I thought so.
Dr. James.
Pleasure to meet you.
I have been following your work in nephrology for years.
This man is a fraud. There's no Dr. Sievers licensed in California.
Of course not. He's licensed in New York. He has his own clinic in Manhattan.
He does?
He's been written up in medical journals more times than mail.
Who did you say you were?
Dr. Bernard James from the Medical Board of Quality Assurance.
The MBQA?
I'm making an inspection here today, and I find it very odd that you don't know a man of Dr. Sievers' repute.
Come to think of it, I have heard of Dr. Sievers. Please accept my apology.
Accepted.
That's all.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
Thank you.
Good old Daddy. You can always count on him in a pinch.
Nick.
If this is just another one of your imaginary illnesses.
No, it's not. I need one of your kidneys. I'm gonna die.
Are you the brother?
Why do you want to know that?
Well, I have to make sure you're Mr. Spiros' brother. I have to verify the compatibility of the kidneys.
Yeah, I'm the brother.
That plastic surgery is really something, Nick. But I bet they couldn't cover your fingerprints, though.
Whoa! Get out of bed, George. It's a setup.
Oh, no, you don't.
You look terrible. Good thing you're in a hospital.
With the arrest and conviction of Nick and George, the court had no option but to let me go.
Well, that's great, Shelby. You know, I don't think any of us doubted your story for a second. Maybe just a little.
Oh, I have to expect that. I am a con man. I guess I always will be one.
Oh, well, not when I get through with you. I already talked her into going back to a semester of college.
I can't believe this. First I lose Claudia, now Erica. Where did I go wrong?
Hi. I got this letter at my office. It's addressed to Howard Munson. Thought I'd bring it by.
No kidding.
Since when do you get letters sent to Terry's?
This is my first one.
Who's it from?
It's from one of those guys we had on ice at La Quintera.
Those killers?
He's in prison now.
What's in the letter, a threat?
No.
Extortion.
No, not exactly.
Well, what then?
He wants my recipe for rice pilaf. Passports?
Passports, check.
Airline tickets?
Airline tickets, check.
Great. Cancel the milk and papers?
We already went over this, Howard. Check.
I know we went over it. Each time we did, we found something that we'd forgotten, right?
Right.
All right. So notify the neighbors that we'll be in Turkey for a month.
Check.
Study equipment?
Check.
That makes us ready to go. We better get to the airport.
Kid, aren't you forgetting something?
No, what?
The rest of the stunt team.
Colt thought it would be a good idea if we all met here first.
Well, nobody told me about that. I don't even know which guys you picked.
Simple. That shows the best men for the job.
Well, here we are. Loaded for bear and ready for turkey.
They're all women.
Hey, is he observant or what?
Jody, I want you to stay at least 10 yards back, all right?
Right, Colt.
There you go.
Hey, nice stunt, girls. You'll have to get some ice on that ankle. All right, kid.
Hey, Colt, this is Casey. We're talking about the show. I'm ready to go.
The first thing you gotta do, Casey, is relax. Now, this is a dangerous stunt. You need to be in complete control.
I'm cool as ice, Colt.
Now, you need to maintain 45 miles per hour to hit your spot. Then you'll have plenty of time to escape.
Don't worry, Colt. You're gonna love it. I'm in position, Colt.
All right, let's do it.
Let's get him, Casey.
Okay, roll cameras. And action.
Casey's got the makings of a great stunt person.
Yeah, she's a little too fearless. Reminds me of someone else I knew a while back.
Yeah, well, with your help, Jody turned out okay.
I'm talking about Jody, I was talking about you.
Me? Casey's gonna be all right. She's got more self-confidence than any newcomer I've ever seen.
Yeah, maybe a little too much. Back it off, Casey. You're going in too hot. Jody, she's going too fast. Hang back.
Looks like they're both okay.
That was dumb.
But great.
Yeah, well, tell her to meet me at the Aderney Cafe.
They're almost finished shooting the picture. Are you sure you can steal the film?
Yes. You've done very well. This may turn out to be a very profitable venture.
What kind of money would someone pay for a few cans of film?
If it's even half as valuable as I've been told, they will gladly pay $1 million for its safe return.
And when should we arrange for the transaction?
Very soon.
Once you've stolen it, I'll give them 36 hours.
Who knows? I may have found something even more profitable than smuggling hashish.
Was that a stunt or what?
You must have been doing 60 on the takeoff.
65, but who's counting? Pretty damn spectacular, huh?
Pretty damn stupid. I told you to hit that rapid 45.
Well, I just wanted it to look great.
What, for the movie or the 11 o'clock news at home? Look, you work for me. Safety is the main concern.
Well, I'm all right, so no harm, no foul, okay?
That speed, you could have hit the rocks without hitting the ground.
I didn't. Anyway, it was my life I was risking.
Yours wasn't the only life in jeopardy out there. Jody had to lay her bike down to avoid the fire. Now, maybe you think you got something going for you. But until you learn to follow instructions, you're not going to cut it in this business.
In other words, how dare a woman try to outdo you?
Casey, let's get something straight right now. You'll do these stunts exactly the way I tell you. Because the next time you pull something like that, I'm going to throw you off this picture. Come on.
What's his problem? That stunt's going to be a knockout in the dailies.
I think you missed the point, Casey.
The least you could do is take my side against that kind of chauvinism.
Yeah, now I know you missed the point. Colt has done more in this business for stunt women than any other coordinator. He is on your side.
Yeah, well, he's got a funny way of showing it.
Hey, look, if you got hurt, he would have been responsible.
Maybe I did get a little carried away. But Jody, you know how important this picture is to all of us. I want the stunts to pull out all the stops. Besides, I got this dream about being the best there is.
Well, you know, you're not going to last that long unless you're more careful until the one.
Terrible news, Colt. The negative for the picture was stolen from the lab this morning. All 4 reels.
Why would somebody steal the negatives?
There was a ransom note. It said the film would be returned safe and sound in exchange for $1 million.
Well, as the producer, don't you have insurance for that kind of thing?
There's an investigator on his way from Ankara.
But insurance isn't going to do the film any good. I mean, those stunts are one of a kind. You can't duplicate those.
It's the film nappers have got us over a barrel.
I have no other choice but to wait for the insurance guy to come. In the meantime, I've got to shut down production.
Stop here, driver. Mr. Severs. Hello.
Yeah.
I'm Clive Royce.
You must be from the insurance company.
That's right, British International. You're just the man I wanted to see.
I think you want to see the producer, Mr. Vargas.
Not if you're the same Colt Severs who operates as a bounty hunter in the United States.
How'd you know that?
One of our people in the Ankara office ran a computer check on you. We'd like to make you a little proposition.
Well, what kind of proposition? It's okay, they're with me.
Consider the options open to my company. 1, we can pay the cost of reshooting the film, something in the neighborhood of $3 million. 2, we can pay the extortionists $1 million. Or 3, we can give 1/10 of that amount to you in exchange for your securing the negative any way you know how.
$100,000?
Unless my arithmetic is dreadfully awry, it's the most economically sound option.
Well, I wouldn't know where to begin. I track people, not film.
Well, think of the negative as, I believe you call bail jumpers skips.
Yeah.
Track it down like you would one of your runaway scoundrels, bring it back undamaged, and you get your money. As simple as 1, 2, 3.
It's not really that simple. First of all, I don't speak the language, and And I have absolutely no authority in Turkey.
You have $100,000 worth of authority.
It's funny, you remind me of someone back in L.A.
Yeah.
I need some help from anyone who's familiar with the area.
My location scout, Buran, would be perfect. He was born and raised here.
But I spent some time in Surf City.
What does the police say?
Exactly what I expected them to say. That they are busting their buns trying to recover the film.
I'd like you to do me a favor.
Shoot.
I want you to spread the word there's an ounce of gold waiting for anyone who can tell us who stole the film.
Those are big bucks around here.
That's the idea.
I'll split now and start laying the news on every dude I see.
You mind if I ask where you learned to speak English?
I went to a school there. Totally awesome.
Call! Excuse me. No sign of the guy.
What about the man he shot?
There's a doctor on the way. It looks like he'll pull through.
Somebody didn't want that man to talk.
What about this man, Kemal?
It's Mr. Big, the chairman of the board. The Big Cheese.
Big Cheese?
In America, I used to watch all the late-night gangster movies.
Come on, what about Kemal?
Right, Chief. Well, this is a very small town. Kemal is the big man on campus. His cigarette warehouse is a front for a hashish smuggling operation. My cousin knows him well.
Think you could set up a meeting between me and Kemal?
I'll give it my best shot.
The insurance company has agreed to pay the ransom for the film.
I'm sure this will be very good news for whomever has this film.
You know, we have an expression in my country. It's called putting your cards on the table.
Suppose I did know who took this film, and suppose I could put my hands on it, what then?
The insurance company will not pay 1 cent unless I examine the film to see if it was damaged when it was stolen.
The film is unharmed. Take my word for it. Money first, and then you can see the film.
They won't risk losing $1 million. They insist that I view the negative.
Oh? Well, I think an inspection can be arranged.
Well, I'll need a film editor's bench and a viewer.
We have nothing like that here.
We have a mobile film editing truck on the set. I could borrow that and meet you wherever you say. Then I can examine the negative.
Very well. You will meet me tomorrow at noon. There is an abandoned property right here where the river road and the sea road cross. I would advise you strongly to come alone. Any sign of trick or a double cross, and I will destroy the film.
I understand.
After I destroy you.
Use the stunt van from the film. How will you drive it from the secret compartment? The only view of the road you'll have ahead is from the two-way mirror. Now, when I give you the signal, you floor that baby. We'll get away with the film.
What happens when Kemal's men jump on your tail?
Well, that's where you and Jody come in. You'll be waiting 100 yards north on River Road. We go by, you slip in behind us.
Well, wouldn't it be better if Jody and I were used as a diversion? And then we could draw some of Kemal's men away from you.
I think it's best we all stay together. Look, just remember one thing. It's only film we're after. I don't want to see anybody get hurt over this.
I just thought there might be a better way to go about it, that's all.
Don't start getting creative on us again, Casey, okay?
What's that supposed to mean?
Like that stunt you pulled.
I did make that stunt better.
Yeah, and you almost killed you and me in the process.
You're jealous. That's your problem.
Ah, you wish. My only problem is you.
Look, this isn't exactly my idea of teamwork. Why don't you both knock it off? Casey, if you're not happy with my plan, you can stay behind. Now, I ask you to drive because you're a damn good driver. But if you got a problem, I'll find somebody else.
I've got as much time and effort invested in this picture as anyone else. I'm not going to be left behind.
Okay, then we'll do it my way, okay?
All right. We do it your way.
film. Check out the van.
I hope this won't take long.
Once I take a look at the negatives, we'll be out of here in no time.
Have they moved the film yet?
Uh-huh. They're doing it now.
It shouldn't be long now. Hell, this waiting. Maybe something went wrong.
Look, give him time.
I think you will find we took excellent care of your negative.
Yeah, I can see you have.
Yusuf, take the film back to the jeep.
Hit it, Howie!
Okay, let's go.
What we want is in that van.
Colt's been gone a long time. Maybe we should go look for him.
Relax, Casey. He just went to go scout the area. He wanted us to stay put, especially you.
You know, if you two had listened to me in the first place, this never would have happened. Howie never would have been caught.
Listen to you? You're the one that didn't follow the plan.
Hold it down.
Colt, you see anything?
Yeah, bad news. I backtracked to where the truck overturned. Howie came on, all the film all gone.
Well, they must have left tracks. We could follow them and rescue Howie.
He left tire tracks. We're no match for him on foot. They have a Jeep. We don't.
What about Howie?
No, we'll get him. We gotta get some vehicles and manpower. We gotta get to town first. Let's go.
Do you think it wise to have brought him here?
Why not? No one can touch us here.
I'm afraid it will attract too much attention.
You are afraid of our local police. I own them.
I am worried about the federal authorities. If they get involved, we cannot buy them.
It will all be over very soon. Your friends are going to pay dearly for this.
Don't count on it. You don't know who you're dealing with.
Your faith is very touching.
But Seaver still has to get himself out of the plain of Horan, and that can be very treacherous, especially on foot and without provisions.
He's gotten out of worse places than that. He'll survive.
I suspect they might. That's why I'm sending some of my special friends to look for them.
We should have all gone to help.
No. Colt was right. You'd only have attracted attention.
Well, how could it have made things worse?
Look, we don't know what happened. Maybe they got the film.
Getting word on the streets?
Doesn't look good. People in the bazaar say there was a fight outside of town. My cousin's fruit cart was destroyed by a runaway van. Sounds like our stunt van, and Kamal's back in his warehouse. There's no word about any Americans.
Yeah. Look, come on, let's be a little bit more optimistic. They might be all right.
No, I played this wrong from the very beginning. I should have gone right to the federal authorities. I hope it's not too late.
I really thought Colt could pull this off. What a bummer.
And so did I. So did I.
We only got a couple hours of daylight left.
Well, we could make it to town by early morning if we keep moving.
Now, if we don't get some rest, we'll be of no use to anybody. Now, we make camp here and leave at sunrise. You two help gather up some wood. Let's make a fire.
Come on, let's go get that wood.
I'm not getting any wood. I'm tired of Colt barking orders. You go ahead. You're the one who wants to stay on his good side.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ever since I came on this picture, I've seen you trying to impress him.
Listen, Casey. Colt is my dear friend, and I respect him as a professional, okay?
Oh, is that how you get work around here? Being friends?
You know, I'm really beginning to think that Colt's taking you on this picture was a big mistake.
I bet you do. Now that he's got some real talent around, your days are numbered. Oh, then again, maybe he'll keep you around just in case he needs some coffee. Or who knows what else?
Hey! Knock it off! Knock it off! Come on, we got enough trouble with Kemal. We don't have to fight each other, all right? Hey, did you hear me? Knock it off! Come out of there.
Let go!
Hey!
She just better watch her mouth.
What's going on between you two?
I'll tell you what it is. She's had it in for me ever since you wanted me on this picture. She doesn't want me or any of the other girls around.
What?
She's jealous. Can't you see that?
You didn't tell her, did you? Casey, Jody's the one who talked me into hiring you and all the stunt women. Come on, she went to bat for all of you, and especially you. She said you had more potential than any stunt person she'd ever seen, man or woman. I mean, I only hired you because I respect her opinion.
But I thought...
That I was jealous? Well, yeah, in a way I am. You know, I had to work really hard to get where I am today, and you've got a real natural ability. You know, you could be the best there is, but there's only one thing that's stopping you, and that's you. You're too headstrong.
I was only trying to help.
Well, sometimes the best way to help is to be part of a team. Sooner or later, you're going to have to realize you're not alone in this world.
Jody, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Sometimes sorry isn't enough.
I guess I better get the firewood.
Yep. No, underneath all that, she's really a pretty good kid.
I know. I'm gonna go help her.
Gosh, Jody, I feel so lousy. How can I make it up to you?
Simple. 5-minute roadmap.
Don't move.
This money you want is all in town.
You don't need money. Kamal pays us very well.
It's something else.
No. The women will hear. Come on.
What a jerk I've been. Surprised you didn't lay to me sooner.
Hey, look, forget it.
You'll come with us. Do as I say. Or we'll carry out Kamal's orders and kill you right here.
Okay.
Don't look so sad. We're going to have a good time.
If you're nice, very nice, maybe we'll let you live.
Boy, we're glad to see you.
You girls are fine as a Jeep. Let's go.
Hey, go, Colt!
No word from Kemal?
Not yet. But if he's holding Harvey, there will be.
Marvelous, just bloody marvelous. My hat's off to you, Mr. Seavis.
What are you talking about?
This little epistle from our friend Kemal. He's just bumped up the ransom another $1 million. Seems he's holding a friend of yours as well as our film. He wants to make a package deal. Do you realize how bloody silly this makes me look at the Home Office? I should have paid the ransom in the first place.
Kemal gives us 24 hours to meet his demands. If not, he'll kill Howie.
Oh, God. Can't you get any of your federal police in here?
I've already contacted Ankara. They're going to do their best.
We shouldn't take any more chances. Pay the ransom on Howie.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Mr. Royce, a man's life is at stake here.
I'm painfully aware of that. The fact is, My firm won't authorize payment. We just cover the film, not Mr. Munson.
What do you intend to do?
Anything I can do. Pay the ransom and secure the film.
Forget the film. Use the money to save Howie.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm afraid you're on your own.
I only hope Mr. Vargas has greater regard for you than he has for the film.
Vargas doesn't have that kind of money. And the insurance company's not going to help.
Pity. I'm a man of my word, so I will have to kill you. Your friends are indeed resourceful. They've gotten away from my men. Sievers might try to come after us. Tell everybody to be prepared. Lock him up.
You have a large shipment of hashish coming. Should we delay it?
Can't afford to. Just tell everybody to be careful.
Are you sure this is accurate?
For sure, dude. My cousin used to work for Kemal. He described the warehouse in detail.
Oh, Colt, that's an awful lot of area. How it could be anywhere in there?
Also, an awful lot of guards to take out.
Maybe this gig is just too tough for the three of us.
Correction. You got a lot more than 3 of us.
Great, I could use 3 more bodies.
Well, there's 4 of us.
Sorry, Casey, I'm afraid this time I need teamwork.
Look, it's my fault that Howie's in this mess. The least you can do is let me make up for it. Damn it, Colt, I've learned my lesson. I'll be part of the team.
I believe it, Colt.
First, we got to get into Kemal's compound and take out security. Casey, you'll drive the getaway car.
Oh, thanks.
We'll go in with Kemal's men. Remember, Colt, don't say anything.
You've got to remind me of that.
Here they come. Let's get it on.
Yapçıdır. Fazla başlamış ha?
Abi biz Urfa'danız.
Biz Urfa'danız. Seni ne öldü?
Bunun dilini kesmişler.
Dilini kesmiştir. Allah'ım seni. Allah'ım yazık ki.
What do you say?
I told him your vocal cords had been severed in an accident. Hashish.
Get something to drink over here? I haven't had any water all day. You understand? Water! Haven't had any water all day.
In there.
Jody, we got Howie.
I hope you have got plenty of money. Good funeral is very expensive.
Casey, pick us up.
I'm on my way.
our friend in the police.
Arrest him. You're under arrest.
Wait a minute, Oz. What about them? They're smugglers. Kimal's got a truckload of hash here.
How dare you slander Mr. Kimal? He's a respected citizen of this town. You're in a lot of trouble.
I really think you ought to reconsider. These are federal police.
Oh, good day, gentlemen. I have finally arrested the notorious hashish smuggler, Kimal. He tried to frame these innocent Americans.
Well, and they also stole a movie of ours and we want it back.
Those were some of the best action sequences I've ever seen. You did a great job, Colt.
Oh, come on. You and the girls did everything. The movie was wall-to-wall stunts. The only thing it lacked was a plot.
No kidding. That was undoubtedly the worst preview we've ever been to. That movie's a dog.
To think we went to so much trouble to rescue that film. We should have let Kimal keep it. Then we wouldn't have been so embarrassed.
Oh, come on. The stunts were sensational. We'll get more work off that movie.
Yeah, if anyone goes to see it.
Thank God you're all here.
What happened to you?
Oh, I had a little misunderstanding with a film critic. He told me what he was going to write.
Too bad we have to agree with him.
That damn director, he really stiffed me. I never should have... But don't worry, I got a way to beat this.
What's that?
We're still covered for insurance until the film is released. Now, all we have to do is steal the negative.
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm looking for a present.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, that little beauty really leaps out at you, doesn't it? Yeah, that one right there. How much is it?
Let's see. Well, the best I can do on that is $460.
$460? No, I had something much finer in mind. On the other hand, it does look more expensive than it cost.
Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you the home run king, Perkins?
I can tell you're a baseball fan just by the way you carry yourself.
Oh, Mr. Perkins, this is a proud moment for me. You know, I used to take my kids to the ballpark just to watch you play.
Thanks, son. Now, about this bracelet. Now, couldn't you and me horse trade a little bit to bring that $460 down?
Well, you're a nice man, Mr. Perkins, but that's rock bottom on that. It's almost what I paid for it.
I see. Well, thanks anyway.
Sorry.
Hey, wait a minute. Why don't I use these for collateral, huh? You know, just you give me the bracelet until I can wire my bank for some cash. And you hold on to these and make sure I'm good for it.
These are your medals. Rookie of the Year, Most Valuable Player, Comeback Player.
So what about it?
Oh, no. You need these medals more than I do. Here. Just take this, okay?
For what?
Well, memories. Just call it a thank you gift.
Oh, you keep your money. I'm not a charity case.
Well, no, well, Mr. Perkins, your medals.
We saw who did it. It was the man in the store.
Perkins? It couldn't be.
Wow, those old-timers still have the moves. Man, I bet that takes a guy your age back.
These old-time big leaguers are still great, aren't they, Colt?
Hey, there's an old-timer I hadn't seen in 20 years.
Wow, Perkins! Whoa, man!
He had back-to-back home runs in the first game I ever saw on television when I was a kid, Colt.
Well, he still looks like he could run down a Texas leaguer.
He does.
Perk, what's been happening to you since you left baseball?
Well, I've been fairly busy, you know, a little real estate development around the country and the usual charity work.
Colt Severs. Severs in the stunt unit.
Well, showtime. Back to work, kids.
This is the first Major League old-timers game you've been in.
Well, Ross, it's taken me this long to admit that I am an old-timer. It's just I can't keep fooling myself forever, huh?
Doing this movie at a university is like deja vu, Colt.
Deja vu. Oh, yeah, that's that new international star, ain't it?
No, I mean shooting on a college campus brings back lots of memories.
Yeah, like what?
Like varsity glee club, halls of ivy, big game.
Not graduating.
Let's do the stunt.
Your car rigged for the explosion?
Yeah, I checked it out. Your bulldozer's near the greenhouse.
All right, let's make it. See you later, kid.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Smash them up. Cameras are rolling.
Okay, start bringing on the bad guys. Tell Timmy that looked good. He did roll out of the way.
He's fine. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I haven't had this much fun since I built a long fly ball through my mama's kitchen window. Okay, coming back through the greenhouse.
the stunt crew to stay on their toes.
Will do. Keep on your marks, guys.
Okay, knocking out the water tower.
I can see it from here. It's sensational.
Your turn, Howie. Jump fast.
Don't worry. The way I have this machine rigged, I'm gonna move like lightning. Here we go. Going in for the blow-up.
Oh, that was great, guys. Whoa.
There you go. Thanks a lot. How are you?
Did you hear what he told Ross Porter? Real estate and charity.
Charity begins after you pay your debts.
Come on.
Sure.
Thanks a lot. Hey, Perk, I'd like to talk to you about going to the Hall of Fame for deadbeats.
I bet you old Jeff Draper sent you boys down here. Well, I got his check right here in my pocket.
Sorry. Perkins? What the heck's going on? Who are those guys?
Muggers. They wouldn't settle for just an autograph. They took my watch, my wallet. Oh, God. The airport loses my luggage. The cab that I take over to the ballpark, the kid that's driving it could not find the Grand Canyon with radar. And now these muggers. I mean, all my money and my credit cards were in my wallet. Thanks.
Well, Perk, we'd be proud to have you stay with us. It's not nothing fancy, but gosh, it's close to the ballpark.
Yeah, the couch is real comfortable. It's not the Ritz, but it's...
Kid will take the couch. You can have his room.
Oh, well, I certainly appreciate it, but, well, my daughter's getting married today, and anyway, I put you guys through enough already. This, I mean, it's not exactly appropriate nuptial wear, is it?
Oh.
You got any of you appointment to a place where I can rent a dinner jacket?
Oh, hold on. No, the studio's close by. Howie can run down, see Jimmy George, the wardrobe guy, and pick you up something.
Sure. Well, I'd really appreciate that. Well, wait a minute. I want to show you a little trinket that I picked up in Japan. Hey. Yeah, I got it for my daughter.
Wow, that's some trinket.
Hey, I'd be glad to wrap that up for you if you'd like, Perk.
Oh, no. I just keep it here in my pocket. It's a little game we used to play. Sort of a guessing game when she was just a little kid.
Oh, that's nice. Look, I'll be right back with the jacket.
Bye. Hey, listen, I'll show you where you can wash up, and I'll get you some towels.
Thanks, Julie.
I'm going to repay you, Coach.
Oh, forget it.
As a matter of fact, you know I can get you in on a great deal on a condo in Dallas.
Mm-hmm. This is what I need.
Cole, I don't think Perks as shook up as he'd like us to believe.
Well, what do you say then?
Well, he seems pretty lively for someone who's just been mugged.
Well, he's got a strong constitution.
Yeah, well, I think judging from his clothes, the only real estate he owns is under his fingernails.
Jody, look, I told you he's going to be my guest, okay? And I'd like you and Howie to keep that in mind.
Sure, Cole. Anything you say.
Thank you.
Things are working out okay, Colt.
You call being mugged okay?
No, I mean, I'm just glad I met you when I did.
Well, why's that?
I'm kind of nervous about seeing my daughter at her wedding. And we haven't exactly kept in touch since her mother and I got divorced.
Well, if your daughter's old enough to get married, she's old enough to understand.
Well, it's been 9 or 10 years.
That long, huh?
Yeah. Well, I tried, but I had so many commitments. Well, you know what it's like when you're a big league star.
I've never had that luck, Burke.
What are you thinking, Perk?
Just how nice it always was getting another chance at the plate after striking out.
I must have a broken tail light or something.
I hope this is not gonna take long. I'll be late for Robin's wedding.
Yeah.
You guys want to get out of the truck?
Let's go. Hey, what's going on?
All right, put your hands on the truck. Spread your legs.
Hey, you guys are making a mistake. I'm an officer of the court, a licensed professional bounty hunter.
Uh-huh. This is Perk Perkins, right?
Right. We ain't done nothing illegal.
Yeah? This proves you're wrong, buddy. You're under arrest for burglary.
He's all yours.
Oh, man, am I glad to see you. I don't understand how the police could make a mistake like this.
Two women made the identification.
Oh, they saw me in the store. It's only natural to remember who I am, but a thief? Come on.
Colt put up bail through my office.
Hey, thanks, Colt. A million. Thanks a million.
I'd just like you to know that Colt has put up his truck as collateral, so if you skip, he both loses his truck and the $1,000 cash he's been saving for this month's mortgage payment.
Terry, I ask you not to say anything.
Well, I just want this man to know what kind of money you're betting on him. I don't like to see my friends taken for a ride.
All right, you've said your piece.
All right.
Perk and I can handle it from here, okay?
It's your roof and your wheels. I just want to keep you rolling and dry.
Thanks.
I don't know what to say, Colt.
Well, then don't. What about your daughter?
Well, I called her and explained the error.
Is she coming to see you?
I wouldn't ruin her honeymoon plans. I mean, I've done enough.
Well, maybe you can hit a few over the fence for her.
Yeah. That first home run's got her name on it. The next one is all yours.
That's where Severs lives.
From the looks of the place, you wouldn't think he had enough money to post bail.
Do we hit him here, Mr. Draper?
Too many witnesses.
You sure it's worth it to take a guy out for just 50 G's?
It will be worth 10 times that much to our operation. When a famous celebrity like Perk Perkins can become deceased for running out on a gambling debt to me, ordinary suckers think twice before they stiff me.
Yeah, then nobody would dare hold that on us. Sure.
So Perkins goes. It's good advertising.
Perk, doesn't it seem like an odd coincidence claiming that you stole a necklace that looks exactly like one that you bought for your daughter?
Howie, sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction and a lot harder to swallow.
There are a lot of places to buy pearls in Japan. Where'd you buy them, Perk? Tokyo? Osaka? Kyoto?
Matter of fact, I got it from a small pearl dealer in Hokkaido. You two ever been to Japan? Very interesting culture. They don't forget their old heroes. And they seem to think that age counts for something.
All right, Perk has answered enough questions for today.
Well, Cole, I just want to...
Now, come on, we got to get you to the ball field.
I'll be with you in a hot minute.
Okay.
That man is lying through his teeth.
Come on, enough. The man is a guest at my house. I want him treated that way, okay?
But, Colt, listen, we were just...
Will you shut up? Gee, trying to get you two to be quiet is like trying to sneak a sunrise past a rooster. Come on, Perk.
Why would he take so much interest in a washed-up ball player? I mean, it's obvious the man's lying. You ever mentioned Perk before?
No, the first time you ever mentioned Perk Perkins was at the ball field yesterday.
It's not like Cole to act like this. It's just different. It's weird.
Remember, you owe me a 4-bagger.
Thanks for all your help, Colt.
Forget it. It was my pleasure.
Rick, now, don't you worry about that bail money. I'm gonna wire my business manager for the cash as soon as this game is history.
Hey, this old-timers game is history. You and all those other players out there are the part of the lives of millions of people.
I wonder about that sometimes. You're really part of their lives.
Hey, kids remember. They don't forget, Perk.
Come on, it's time to play ball.
Come on, slap it together. Make that first shot count, Sammy.
I didn't make Eagle Scout for nothing.
Charlie, nail it.
Hey, yeah.
Sammy! Hold it! A move on this turkey. And straight into that oncoming car. You gotta be kidding. Do as I say. Damn, he's still on us. Shake that guy, Sammy. There's your answer. That semi up there. Pull around the right-hand side. We'll shoot up the time cable. Great shot. There go the Tuckers. Good shot, Zachary.
Are you all right?
Yeah, looks like a war zone.
Colt made a big mistake bailing out Perkins.
Like what?
Well, I ran a check to verify his story about buying that necklace in Japan.
Yeah?
Phony, right?
That's right.
Oh.
He's got a record a mile long. Small-time grifting mostly, some bad checks, you know, shoplifting, running out on some debts. A little here, a little there. Nothing that an apology or a fine couldn't remedy.
Yeah, especially with his name.
Yeah.
You know, Colt put up his truck for collateral for that bail.
Yeah, bail I guaranteed.
Oh, Colt has to know the truth. The way he feels about Perk, he may not want to hear it.
This is the police file on your friend Ronald Perkins.
I didn't ask you to run a check.
I'm a bail bonds person, Colt. I always run a secondary check on anybody I'm covering.
Oh, what earth-shattering news did you come up with?
Read for yourself. Started 9 years ago with a bad check scheme in Houston.
Excuse me. I couldn't help overhearing the beginning of a long laundry list of calamities. You mind if I look at it?
Think that about covers it?
Mm-hmm. Now, look. It's an old story, kid. Somebody's been running around this country impersonating me. Running up huge bills, long-distance phone calls, writing bad checks.
Yeah, look, it's happened to other celebrities.
As long as I'm in the public eye, I am a target.
Howie, don't you have a stunt to do? Here.
What's this?
Expenses.
Expenses for what?
I know that police file is legitimate.
What are you talking about? I just told you.
You told me a lot of things. But that bus ticket in your jacket told me the truth.
All right. But I never asked you for charity.
It wasn't charity. It was thanks.
Colt, you got a bad case of hero worship. Now just take a good long look at me. I'm clay feet up to the knees. I need some air.
What are you going to do when those muggers come back for you again?
What makes you think they will?
Because they want you for more than the cash in your wallet. And they're not going to quit until they're satisfied.
Get off my case.
Come on, Burke. Who are they? What do they want?
When did I ask you to stop playing my daddy?
When you let me bail you out of that jail, that's when. We're tied together, pal, real tight.
Well, I'm untying the knot right now.
But you're not getting off that easy. Do you hear me?
I'm just an old broken-down ball player. What does it mean to you?
It means a lifetime to me, Perk. It started with a smart aleck kid.
Back when he was 15 years old, in the days when you were touring the Midwest with your ball club. You stopped at a small town in Oklahoma one Sunday.
It's a cinch. Old Man Johnson doesn't even have a burglar alarm. Come on. Will Jimmy open the door with this?
Oh, man, I don't know.
Come on, it's a cinch. We need the mitts.
Gee whiz. Can't we save up our money or something?
Not in time for Saturday's game.
Come on, Chuck, don't do this.
Somebody's coming. Let's get out of here.
Hey, what are you doing? Let go of me. I don't know. What are you, Chuck? I didn't do nothing.
I know you didn't. I got here before you could.
I don't know what you're talking about. Come, let me go. Perkins.
Never mind who I am. It's what you are that counts, boy. Hey, look. Look at that face in there. And tell me what you see.
Me.
That isn't what I see. I see the loser of the century. A chump who's looking for more trouble than he can handle. Oh, you know what? You know, you could be a winner. Yeah, I mean, if you want something, you work for it. And what were you busting in that store for, anyway?
I need a mitt. My mom can't afford them.
Did you tell anybody?
I was ashamed to.
Being poor is nothing to be ashamed of. Stealing, now that's something to be ashamed of. Look, here's a couple of tickets to the nice exhibition game. Now, what just happened is between you and me, just you and me. But if I ever hear of you trying to pull something like this off again, I'm gonna...
You won't have to.
All right. Okay, now get out of here. So what? I don't even remember it happening.
Well, I do, Perk. I was that kid. You turned me around. At the game, you even gave me a mitt.
Well, you're not that kid anymore. I'm certainly not that ball player.
Look, I owe you. It's not often that a person gets a chance to pay back a debt like that.
Oh, Colt, what you're doing for Perk, I think it's terrific.
Well, he doesn't think so.
Well, the fact is, there's nothing that y'all can do.
If you just tell us what's going on, maybe we could help you.
Nothing that $50,000 couldn't fix.
$50,000?
I got hung in a floating crap game at the Manchester Hotel. It's rigged, but by the time I found that out, I was too far in to back out.
Some guy came along and offered to bankroll you.
His name is Jeff Draper. He said he was doing it because he used to love to watch me play ball. Well, to make a short story even shorter, I lost his stakes, plus a lot more.
My bet this Draper arranged the whole scam.
Oh, this Draper sounds like a piranha waiting for a victim to step into his river.
Yeah, and his river is the Manchester Hotel.
So what?
Well, even a piranha takes notice when a shark ventures into his waters. Even a loan shark. Especially a loan shark. And guess what, Jody? You're going to be the minnow. We're going to use as bait.
Thank you. Goodbye. It's all set.
Good. Well, the game is in operation right now.
Yes, and the bellboy's been paid off.
Sounds like you're adding up my markers with you, Terry.
Oh, nothing comes cheap, Colt. After all, what are friends for?
Terry, you don't mean that.
I'm only kidding.
All right, what else is going down?
Howie, you're in like the great white shark.
What do you think? Look authentic, eh?
Well, I have the material of shark skin.
Oh, Jody, you've also been clear. Now, remember, your story is you're an out-of-town deb and you're looking for some big money action.
Whoa. Okay, I got the wardrobe department working on it right now.
Yeah, well, you know the plan.
Right now.
These are not make-believe hoods, Colt.
Yeah. But we're not playing games either.
Okay, 4 and 4, 8. Eight's a point. Big 8. Eight's a point.
Okay, it's
Place your
my
bets,
number.
ladies and
Come
gentlemen.
on, baby, let's get an 8.
8. Eight's still a point. Looking for 8. Place your bets, please. 8.
The name's Castle.
8 the hard way.
8 the hard way, okay.
Your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Big 8. 8's the number. Still looking for 8. 5-2. Looking for 8. 8's the number. Roll the dice. That's a winner. It's a big winner.
Yeah, looking good.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at that money. Yeah, rich, 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 rich. I think I'm gonna have to roll again. Well, I'm on a roll now.
Craps, you lose. House wins. More money down. Money on the table. All bets down. Shooter coming out.
That's Johnny's signal.
Looks like we might have a potential customer.
Craps. That's a craps.
It's a cute blonde. Doing business might be a pleasure this time. Check her out, Sammy.
Will do. Yeah, this Sammy. Draper wants a rundown on the blonde girl at Johnny's table.
Craps. Money on the table. All bets down. Shooter coming out. Pass the dice, ma'am.
Huh?
The dice. Would you pass them, please?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Well, it seems she's a wealthy debutante from New York, Westchester County. She just ran through this month's allowance.
Good. Sounds like a very safe risk.
Come on, baby.
Craps. Lady, you lose.
Oh, this is the worst run of luck I've ever had.
Excuse me, Dal.
Hey, that's my lucky spot.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Lady Luck took a walk.
What's it to you?
Maybe there's a way I can help you.
I doubt that.
Look, sister, I've got the bread and you need the dough.
We talking money or cookies?
What do you say we discuss this in private, huh?
Look, Howie, will you cut it out? You sound like Mel Brooks' version of Public Enemy #1.
Yeah, well, wait till they get a load of this.
Take over for me.
I think the piranhas are beginning to smell blood.
And with a bankroll big enough to give a hernia to a weightlifter, Mr. Draper.
Nobody moves in on my action. Let's get him in here.
Yes, sir. Okay, place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I'm flush again. Put 50 on the come and 10 on the field. I feel lucky.
What'd you sell?
It's not what I sold, it's what I promised.
Hey, watch
Let's not
it.
make a scene, pal.
I'd like to have a little talk to you in the other room.
All right, I'll come easy. Just don't bend the merchandise.
Place your bets, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets.
This game's getting a little too heavy for me.
New shooter coming out. Place your bets, please. Ladies and gentlemen, place your bets.
Hold it right there. I wouldn't go out there unless you want to have some target practice.
You wouldn't shoot me with a room full of people out there.
Those people are involved in a very illegal activity. You think they're going to say anything to anyone?
You got a point. On the other hand, you might not want to treat a future business associate as an enemy.
You're on borrowed time, pal.
The name's Castle. My employer is Mr. Floyd Ralston. Name ring any bells?
Floyd Ralston from Texas? I thought the feds got him for tax evasion last month.
They couldn't make that stick. Now, you boys can either play it real stupid and rough me up, or you can try to be intelligent and hear me out. Now you're showing some sense. May I use your phone?
Colt, phone! Howie did it!
Hello.
Mr. Ralston, I've got Draper here.
Put him on. We got him.
Ralston, Draper.
Mr. Draper. Yeah, I've heard a great deal about your operation.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about you, too. I don't like people invading my territory.
Oh, I wouldn't get in the way.
And what if I stop you?
Well, now you try that, Mr. Draper. You'll find yourself in a battle you can't win. You see, I got many friends in your city's government.
Well, the territory's a big one. Why don't we talk it over like businessmen?
Just you and me, right?
Just the two of us.
All right, but if you double-cross me, my boys will have the last word, and it goes bang.
Why are we meeting here right next to Dodger Stadium?
Mr. Ralston is a big-time sports fan. He'll go anywhere, anytime for a game. You're not dealing with a small-time operator.
I have a very long arm and a very short temper. He'd better have something important to say. Okay. Where is he?
Right over there.
Well, you Jefferson Draper?
Yes. Seems we have a slight problem over territorial boundaries.
Oh, we don't have a problem. You do. You fly much?
Only when I have to.
Well, you should try flying it. Get you in touch with the elements.
I thought we came here to talk.
Well, you see, I do my best thinking when I fly.
Look, I didn't come here to play games.
Neither did I.
Sammy.
Now, either you get in or he's going to throw you in.
Thanks, Jody. This remote control, I can fly Colt's chopper just like I was sitting at the controls.
Now, isn't this much more relaxing?
I got nothing to say.
Oh, you will.
Relax, you're going nowhere.
How'd you take Perk Perkins for $50,000?
No comment, Ralston, or whoever you are.
Come on, the game was set up. Set up a lot of people the same way, then you put the screws to them.
What difference does that make to you?
Well, the difference is whether or not you stay alive. According to your rap sheet, you don't know how to fly. That's kind of unlucky at 5,000 feet. Especially since I'm getting off here.
Are you crazy? I'll be killed.
Oh, it's okay. It's on remote control right now. Now, if you'll just talk into the microphone and make a full confession, my friends will bring you down nice and easy by remote control from the ground.
Oh, my God, you are insane.
Yeah, well, you have it your way. But you're not going to make much of a landing without some outside help. See you later, Part.
No! No! Don't go!
Auto controls locked in, Howie.
Got him. We'll take it from here.
I won't talk. You can't make me talk. I don't give a damn what you do. I'm not talking.
Oh, sure you will.
Somebody! Anybody!
Was he talking?
No, just screaming.
Try barrel roll.
Go for it.
Patch the plane, Mike, into the PA.
Roger.
I ran the cricket game on him till I threw him so far in the ditch that he had a bar for me just to stay alive. Then I did the loan shark number on him, but I figured he'd be better for business then. There! I confess! I confess! Save me!
Okay, save the bum, kid.
I said let the bum down. Sorry, Cole. I couldn't resist.
Easy, kid. We don't want to kill him.
Oh, well, every story has a happy ending.
Only for some people, Jody. Only for some people.
Wow. This is incredible. Autographs to all the old-time ball players.
Well, to help you guys give me, I thought it was the very least that I could do. By the way, Colton, I got a job offer, and I'm no more bumming around.
That's fantastic. Oh, by the way, that pawn shop owner was very glad to get his merchandise back.
So just a little souvenir for you, Howie.
Souvenir, Perk? Look at these signatures. Most of these guys are Hall of Famers.
Wow.
Hey, come on. Can you quiet down? I'm trying to watch the game, huh? Can you turn the volume up? I want to see the game, huh?
Yeah, we were working while it played.
Okay.
Hey, no play-by-play. Let Ross Porter do it.
Okay, Jody.
Here comes one of the great home run kings. Perk Perkins is up to bat.
Handsome devil, isn't he?
Oh, yeah?
Here's the pitch.
Hey, that's the Perk Perkins I remember.
Yeah.
What a slugger.
What a pitcher.
Yeah.